We love supporting autistic parents, carers, scientists, artists, and so on. And in today's episode, we're supporting an autistic business owner. Welcome back, friends of Ai4Autism. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Wales Online news article entitled "Autistic Woman Sets Up Her Own Business After Struggling with Traditional 9 to 5." And it tells the story of the wonderful Caitlin Sheldon. So let's begin. There are not many young girls who know everything about Eddie Stobart vans, but Caitlin Sheldon was one of them. This was just one of the hints to her mother that her child was neurodivergent. Caitlin was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 7, but the diagnosis didn't quite fit the way Caitlin experienced the world. Now, 22 years old, Caitlin described always being really interested in electric items, Lego, and the Eddie Stobart vans. They were just some of the hints that pressed Caitlin's mum to press for a further opinion. She fought for a long time to get me diagnosed, Caitlin explained. There were just lots of little signs and things like sensory aversions and things that made my mum realise they're not on the ADHD spectrum, they were more on the autism spectrum. Once Caitlin was diagnosed with autism in 2014, things became a bit easier to understand. Comp was quite a big jump. I was in a unit at school that supported autistic people after I was diagnosed, but before then I was a bit thrown in the deep end. I could give myself a bit more slack after and understand why I couldn't do some of the things that my peers could do, she added. Since school, however, continuing to tailor the world to work best for her has now led Caitlin to set up her own IT business, which allows her the flexibility to work at her best. The Bridgend-based entrepreneur launched CVS Technical Limited in March 2022 with the help of the Welsh Government's youth entrepreneurship service Big Ideas Wales. I'd been really interested in Lego and things like that for when I was really young, so then it was a progression of that in my late teens. I like building things, seeing the results from it, then upgrading things, making it faster. It's all really fun. I was always a tech support for my family and my partner's family, and I think if you help your family who's got no patience with you, then you can probably help others. Well done, Caitlin. Caitlin has built her business around the transparency and communication, completely breaking down costs and giving sustainable and affordable alternatives such as recycled parts. I collect the devices and I bring them back to where I work, but I try to keep people really updated along the way, so they know exactly how much it's going to cost, how I can bring down costs by using refurbished parts and things. When I started the cost of living crisis had just kicked in, so being able to help people upgrade their software instead of having to buy new things is quite rewarding. Working for herself has also benefited Caitlin, who said she has struggled with conforming to the structured routine and expectations of a traditional 9 to 5 job in her past. She added, "By running my own business, I can create a calm working environment, which in turn helps me manage my autism. Being an entrepreneur is so well suited to my lifestyle. I've created my own unique working environment and have my family in the next room for support. None of this would be possible in a traditional role." Being a neurodivergent woman in tech, while a difficult path, has also opened up doors for Caitlin. When I've gone to networking events and I'll drop in that I'm autistic, people seem to really nice to hear that. I feel almost like local businesses have taken me under their wing, helping me, guide me on how to excel. Success has also been credited in part to Big Ideas Wales, who paired with her with an advisor who understood Caitlin and her condition. Her knowledge has already begun to benefit the local community. I do the repair cafe every month, Caitlin explained. She also managed to donate a laptop and iPads to Ukrainian refugees in the area to help them with the move. After getting off to such a great start herself, the 22-year-old hopes she can encourage more women and more neurodivergent people to work in STEM. I've started looking at some bigger premises to hopefully grow the business soon, and I'm hoping to take on an apprentice in the new year. I'd really like to take on a neurodivergent person, and if that's not possible, then a female just to help the groups I'm in and excel more in STEM. Autistic people are severely underrepresented in the job market, and women are underrepresented in STEM. I'd like to help the groups I've come from, and they've supported me so well. And a massive well done to you, Caitlin. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Thank you for being an inspiration, not only to women, but also to neurodivergents out there too. Well done. So tell us what you think. Thanks for watching. And remember, love, life, and AI.